Hello once again, welcome to example 2 on the perimeter and area of a rectangle that I started with you in the previous videos. In the previous videos, we started learning about the perimeter and area of plane figures where we handled a particular type of plane figure which is the rectangle, and I've done a detailed explanation on the perimeter of a rectangle and also the area of a rectangle. Then we derived the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle and also the area of a rectangle in the previous videos, and I hope you all understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So this is a continuation to solve another example with you so that you get a better understanding of it. So as you can see from the board, this is example 2. Okay, it means we've already done example 1 in one of the previous videos. Okay, so we've treated example 1, so I will advise that you watch the previous videos, okay, particularly the first video, so that you get the foundation that you need to be able to handle this session. As I said, this is just a continuation where I want us to solve another example so that we get a better understanding of it. Okay, so all the basic knowledge and understanding that you need, I've done it in the previous videos. Okay, so do well to watch the previous video so that handling this session will be easy for you. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. So let's go ahead and solve the example 2 that I have on the board. So example 2, it says that the perimeter of a rectangle is 24 centimeters. Its width is 4 centimeters. Find its length. Okay, so we have been given the perimeter of a rectangle. We are talking about a rectangle here because the question says the perimeter of a rectangle is 24 centimeters. Okay, so what you are talking here about is a rectangle. Okay, now in the previous video, I explained to you that now for you to handle this question, you first have to take your time and read the question and understand. Okay, very important to note that because your understanding is part of the solution. Because if you don't understand what the question is saying, you cannot even attempt to solve. Okay, so take your time, read the question so that you get a better understanding of what the question is asking you to do before you start solving. Okay, so reading it is very important. Take your time and read it. Okay, read it well so that you get the right understanding about the question. Okay, so now after reading, then now you extract all the information down. Okay, so I'm showing you the steps to handle word problem questions of this nature. Okay, so the first step is that read the question and understand what the question is saying. Now most students think word problem questions of this nature are difficult, but actually it's not true. Okay, questions of this nature, word problem questions like this are the easiest, but because students are not taught the right way to handle them, they think it's difficult. Okay, so just follow the process that I'm teaching you and do exactly the same, and you see that every word problem questions that you come across, it's very simple. It will be easy for you to solve them. Okay, so follow the steps. Okay, so first I said read very well and understand what the question is saying. Okay, what the question is asking you to do. Okay, then after that, the next step is that extract all the information the question has given. When I say extract all the information that the question has given, all that I mean is that write down the information given in the question. Write it down because it's part of the solution. Okay, writing down the information given in the question is part of the solution, and it even helps you know what to do. Okay, it gives you an idea of what to do in solving the question. Okay, so let's read the question carefully, then extract the information. Okay, so the perimeter of a rectangle is 24 centimeters. So let me write my solution. Okay, so we have been given perimeter. Okay, so write your perimeter down, and please, I said don't write P. Okay, write perimeter in full. Okay, because if you write only P can represent a lot of things. Okay, so write perimeter in full, then you do into bracket P. That is understandable. Okay, so when you do that one, okay, so you write perimeter info into bracket P, because if you write only P, the P can represent a lot of things. Okay, so the person marking your work might not know what you are talking about. Okay, so you write the perimeter info into bracket P. In that way, you are defining the P that you are using, which means the perimeter. Okay, so that the person marking or looking at your work can easily understand what you are doing. Okay, so now you write your perimeter info into bracket P. Okay, equals to, because is means equal to, so it says the perimeter of a rectangle is, meaning that the perimeter is equal to 24 centimeters. Okay, please hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so all that you are doing is to extract the information given in the question, then write it down. Okay, so the perimeter has been given, so you write your perimeter info into bracket P equals to 24 centimeters. Let's continue. It says that its weight is 4 centimeters. Okay, so you write the weight down. Okay, so you write your weight. And again, please write the weight in full. Okay, don't write only W, because I said that if you write only W, W can represent a lot of things. Okay, so write weight info into bracket W. In that way, the W is being defined. Okay, so that we know that the W here represents the weight. Okay, so you write the weight info into bracket W equals 4 centimeters. Okay, because it says its weight is 4 centimeters. Okay, now the question says find its length. Okay, so we are looking for the length, so write your length down. Okay, so write length in full, so length into bracket L, okay, equals to question mark, we don't know. Okay, because the question is asking us to find the length, which we don't know. Okay, so now the question has given us the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, because it says the perimeter is 24 centimeters, which we've written down, and also we have been given the width of the rectangle, which is 4 centimeters. Okay, now we are being asked to find the length of the rectangle. Okay, now the next step is that if you check the information that you have been given, the only place you can get the length from is the perimeter. Okay, the perimeter that you have been given, because it's within the perimeter that we can get the length and also the weight. Okay, because we know the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle to be 2L plus 2W. Okay, so if you are being asked to find the length of the rectangle, which we don't know, it means you can go and get it from the perimeter. Okay, because when we go into the perimeter, we'll get the length from it. Okay, so from the information given, the only place we can get the length from is from the perimeter. So we go to the perimeter and go and find the length from there. Okay, so let's come to the perimeter. Okay, so we say that your perimeter equals 24 centimeters. So you write your P equals to 24. Okay, so now you can solve it without the unit. Then afterwards, you will bring your unit. Okay, so you can choose to ignore the unit from here. Then after solving, then your final answer you get, you bring the unit. Okay, so our P equals 24 because we've written here perimeter into brackets P equals to 24. Okay, so now in place of the P, we can put the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle there. Okay, because we know that P represents the perimeter of a rectangle. Okay, so in place of P, we can put the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle there. And the perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus 2W, which we've established in the previous videos. Okay, so we are applying that knowledge here. Okay, so in place of P, what I'll put there is 2L plus 2W. So you write your 2L plus 2W, then bring your equal to is here. So equal to your 24, which is here. Please hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so let me go over one more time. We were given the perimeter of the rectangle, okay, and also we're given the width of the rectangle, and we are being asked to find the length. Okay, now from the information given, the only place we can find the length from is the perimeter. okay, is from the perimeter, because it's within the perimeter that we can get the length and also the weight. Okay, so we go to the perimeter to get our length from it. Okay, so we write our P equals to 24 because we have been given from the question that our perimeter equals 24 centimeters. So our P equals to 24, and I'm saying that the P here represents the perimeter of a rectangle. Okay, so it means that in place of P, we can put the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle there. Okay, so in place of the P, you put 2L plus 2W, okay, equals, then you bring your 24. That's what we did. Okay, from here, now you substitute the value that you have. Okay, you can see that we know weight from here. The weight has been given, so we'll put the value of the weight into this equation. Okay, so repeat your 2L, which is here, because the L we don't know, that's what you are looking for. Okay, so write your 2L, which is here, then plus your 2. Now your 2 is multiplying this weight, which is the W. The 2 and the W, they are multiplying, but we know the value of the W. The W is the weight, which you know its value to be 4 centimeters. So in place of this W, we'll put the 4 centimeters there. So 2 into bracket 4, okay, because the 2 and the W, they are multiplying, and the bracket means multiplication. So 2 into bracket 4 equals, your equal to here, you bring it equals to the 24. Please hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, from here you go ahead and solve further. This is a simple linear equation to solve for the value of L. Okay, so let me continue from this side. So I have my 2L plus 2 times 4 is 8. So 2L plus 8 equals to 24. Okay, now from here, this is very simple to solve. Okay, so this is a linear equation that you have to solve for L. Okay, and I've taught you linear equations. So if you don't know anything about linear equation, I've already done videos on linear equation from the scratch. So please just search for those videos and watch it and get the understanding, because we are applying that knowledge here. Okay, so let's solve this equation now for the value for L. Okay, for us to get the value for L. Okay, so I'll let my 2L stay here. Then this 8 will cross the equal sign, and don't forget, when anything crosses the equal sign, the sign it has changes. If it is positive and it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative, and if it is negative and crosses the equal sign, it becomes positive. Okay, so this positive 8, when it crosses the equal sign, it goes and becomes negative. Okay, so it will be equal to 24 minus 8. Okay, so let's simplify further. Okay, so my 2L will be equal to 24 minus 8 gives me 16. Okay, now to get our L, we divide through by the coefficient of L, which is the 2. So I'll divide here by 2 and here also by 2. Okay, so that this and this cancel. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes into the 16 8 times. Okay, so you have your L equals to 8. Okay, but please don't forget to bring your unit. It's very important. Most students forget to bring the unit, and that makes it wrong. Okay, so your L equals to 8 centimeter. Okay, because we are dealing with centimeter here from the question. The values we have been given, the unit is centimeter. We can see that the perimeter is 24 centimeter. The weight is also 24 centimeters. So of course, the length will also be in centimeters. Okay, so this is your value for L. Okay, so it means the length is 8 centimeters. Okay, so you can conclude that therefore the length of the rectangle is 8 centimeters. So this is the final answer. Please hope the explanation is clear enough and you understood it. Okay, so this is how to handle it. Not difficult. I said first take your time, read the question and understand. Okay, the next step is that read the question and extract all the information given. Okay, so it means that write all the information in the question down as we did here. If you do that, it makes the work easy. Okay, it makes it easier for you, because writing the information down gives you an idea of what to do. Okay, so that's what you do. Then from here we went further. Okay, because we have been given the perimeter equals to 24. Okay, so now the question says you should find the length, and the length, the only place you can get the length is from the perimeter, okay, because it's within the perimeter that we can get the length and the weight, because we know that the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus 2W. Okay, so it means we can get the length from the perimeter. So we come to the perimeter and get the length from it. How do we do that? We say our P equals to 24. So in place of P, we put the formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle there. So in place of P, we place the formula there, which is the 2L plus 2W equals the 24. Then now we know the value for W. Okay, so the next step is to place the value of W into the equation. Okay, because you know the value for W. Okay, so the W is the weight. So repeat your 2L here because you don't know the length. That is what the question is asking you to find. So just repeat it, 2L plus 2 into bracket, because you know the value for W. The W is 4. So 2 into bracket 4 equals to, you bring your equals to the 24. Then this becomes a simple linear equation to solve. Then you solve for your L. Okay, so your L will be equal to 8 centimeters. Okay, now don't forget to bring the unit, very important. Then afterwards you can conclude, therefore the length equals 8 centimeters. So you can just write it down. Okay, so therefore the length, okay, so length of the length into bracket L equals to 8 centimeter. Okay, please hope the explanation is clear enough and you understand it as well. And please don't forget to like the video and also share the video as well. I'll be back on your way again in another video whilst we solve more questions on the perimeter area of a rectangle. Bye bye.